Welcome to How Not to Souls. J-Ron here, and today we are looking at a Fire and Ice build from Dark Souls 3, which was kind of fun. It's kind of a weird melee, faith, intelligence hybrid, utilizing frost weapons and pyromancies, and snap freeze and fire weapons. It was a neat mix. I feel like this would be something really cool for PvP. Worked well with PvE, but within PvP, not everyone's weak to fire or frost. So you do enough physical damage with your weapons to win the fights. But other than that, super cool build. But we'll dive deeper into it. Let's take a look at our numbers. In Icy Hot, at a 120. 30 figure, 24 attunement, 30 endurance, 24 vitality, 40 strength, 14 dex, 20 faith, 20 intelligence, and 7 luck. Basically, kind of like an average health, an average stamina based build, with enough attunement for 4 spell slots so we can have the spells we want to utilize, enough vitality with the armor we want to wear. We went strength, but I think this could also work for dex. And I feel like if you did more of like a fire or frost then fire, like cast snap freeze and have a fast hitting fire weapon, that would work really well with that. But we went with strength, and I thought it also went well, but we'll get into it when we get into the weapons. 14 dex for weapon requirements, and 20 intelligence, 20 in faith, so we can utilize pyromancies and spells that we want to use without having to rely on them as a main source of damage. They do damage, but they're not supposed to they're supposed to reset or lay a base, if you understand what I mean. But we'll get into that as we get into spells as well. But first, diving down the rabbit hole with the weapons we used. So we have Vort's Great Hammer. It has an insane frost buildup. And the idea with Vort's is frost, throw a pyromancy, reset, frost them again. Then just smash, reset, smash and frost, reset, smash and frost, reset. We also have the Sunlight Straightforward solely for the purpose of, not that, for Sunlight Oath, because with Sunlight Oath, we get 615. That gives us a nice little buff. And we also paired that with a Power Within to give us the juiciest of damages. And that only went up with the stronger weapons that we had. 738 two-handing. That ain't too shabby. But I digress. That's what we have, the Sunlight Straight Sword. We have a plus 10 Pyromancy Flame, because why not just upgrade it out? We weren't using crazy pyromancies. We were using just certain pyromancies. But I think at the more upgraded your flame is, you will get better buffs or better usage out of your pyromancies. And likewise with our sorcerer stuff, we didn't cast much. We had it for one purpose and one purpose only, snap freeze and frozen weapon, which both were utilized quite a bit, but why not bring that up to plus 10? Just because we're using it. And the sorcerer staff, I mean, we have a 20 intelligence. I felt it was the best option. We weren't casting sorceries to really get crazy damage. It was just status effects. And status effects aren't infected by anything. You can just cast them and they still lay the same amount of damage. It's like, I think it's 10% on Frostbite. Just lays out the same amount of damage each time. But anyway, we paired our Vort's Great Hammer with our Pyromancy Flame. We had, oh boy, the Demon's Great Axe with Snap Freeze. And the Demon's Great Axe has a quick enough attack, so when you immediately Snap Freeze someone, so that cloud goes out like that, and that lasts for a while, and that will keep resetting. And I got 4 procs in one round of that, that does a lot of freaking damage. So that was the fire side of it. Or the fire, or the frost and fire. Actually, everything just kind of started with frost, but I had a fire weapon and a frost sorcery and a frost weapon and a fire resetter, if that makes sense at all. Other things of note, heavy claymore so we could buff it, because Karthus Flame Arc was legit on this. And frost weapon also worked really well. I think Karthus Flame Arc got more work on my claymore. And we also had a chaos dagger plus 10. And yeah, we didn't really go much further than the chaos dagger, sunlight straight sword, heavy claymore, demon's great axe, and Vord's great hammer. There was no need. There was no need for it. Our armor of choice, sunset set, also wore the Fire Witch set as well. I like how that looks. Actually, let's pop that on right now. I like the drip on it, or the drip that it provides. So, but that's what we rocked. For the majority of our playthrough, this was kind of our ring layout. Ring of Favor, Havel's Ring, or we had the Prisoner's Chain as well into the mix. That worked out really well for us. Clan 3 ring and the Lingering Dragon Crest ring for extended buffs, and that also extends out for Sunlight Oath, Power Within, Karthus Flame Arc, and Frozen Weapon. Having this more time to do more damage or reset damage or however you want to view it. That's what was done with that. Consumables, nice, kukris, bombs, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. Your Estusai and your blue Estusai, Mountain Dew, blue Gatorade. Well, not Mountain Dew. Okay, your orange Gatorade, blue Gatorade. Spell-wise, let's take a dive into spells. Well, as you know, things I talked about, Power Within gave us, and we can show you the whole setup again with the Demon's Great Axe and how we went about this. But Power Within for our body buff, freaking huge, which stacked with Sunlight Oath from the Sunlight Blade, gave us great amount of damage. Snap Freeze, that paired really well with the Demon's Great Axe with its fast attacks. Like I said, on a dex build, I think with a fire weapon on a dex build, with Snap Freeze, you can proc it. And like faster weapons, you could proc Snap Freeze or the Frostbite like 4 or 5 times, like easy. You do a lot of damage with that. But otherwise, with Vort's Great Hammer, we paired Great Chaos Fire Orb, which I thought was pretty sweet. Why not Chaos Bed Vestiges? I want to change it up. I use it all the time. Great Chaos Fire Orb never gets used. I wanted to use it. I was not disappointed. But it did the job. You freeze with Vort, like on 1 hit, maybe 2 hits. Boom. Reset with the Great Chaos Fire Orb. Go back in with the Frost Weapon. Bang, bang, boom, bing, bing, bang, boom, bang. I think you understand. And then the other 2 things of note. Karthus Flame Arc, which is on our Heavy Claymore. Super juicy. And Frozen Weapon, also for our Claymore. Super juicy. And we also had the Reinforced Club, which I'm a huge fan of. That would also work with these as well. But all in all, I thought it was fun. It was very unique build to what I'm used to. It's just being reliant on both melee and casting served a pretty awesome purpose. Like I said too, I think this would be really good in PvP, especially with people who don't really understand how Snap Freeze works. You just gotta get in there and just kabing, kaboom, kabing, and like until we realize, oh yeah, we gotta show off the powder out here. This kind of works out the best because I don't know, I just like doing it this way the best. So we got our Sunlight Oath, switch out our weapon, Power Within, and whatever we're using, two-hand. 920 freaking 9. I mean, that's not the craziest damage you'll see, but that's still pretty good damage. 929. That's still pretty good damage. Yeah. But overall, fun build. I say it's worth trying. I'd like to see like a more caster-based version of this because I think that would work out really, really well. Especially was a, oh god, it's not flame spray, but it's like flame spray, and snap freeze I think would be work out really well together. A dex build on this too would be really awesome. Super cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the footage, and I'll see you later. Peace.